mispronounced the name and...
Oh, I think he would be afraid to go here today.
Why that?
Because he was a coward.
But it was fucking gross.
That's nasty.
I was worried if it was my blood or not because it was at Occidental College.
Oh, that's a lot. That's everybody's blood.
I know.
That it's been sucking. It stores it in there.
I know. But I slapped it before it bit me, so I had a little bit of blood of somebody
Also,
else.
like, one thing I always get worried about mosquitoes is, like, what if that motherfuckers have, like, some weird disease and then they bite me? And
I don't think you can. I don't think mosquitoes carry diseases.
They carry the West Nile virus.
No.
They carry the
No.
carry-
You haven't read the literature. The literature says mosquitoes don't carry diseases.
malaria.
Mijo,
So
yeah.
Africans are lying to us.
Mijo, no, you haven't read enough.
It's recording. It was
Is that-
recording the whole time.
Good, that could be a little.
That could be the intro. Me arguing that mosquitoes do carry viruses.
And we
Mijo.
are live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome, guys, to the second episode of the DownTime podcast. I'm your host, Carlos. With me tonight, we have Beto.
Hello.
We have Miguel.
Hey yo.
And we have Eric.
What up?
And yeah. Alright, so we got a couple questions. So I'm going to try to make this shorter than last time. Let's see how that works out. Let's go ahead and get into. Well, I was thinking, should we introduce ourselves? Like, talk
Just
about.
hurry up.
All right, bitch. All right, then. Well, we've talked about these before in Senpai's stream, but I don't think we got anything from Eric at all. So let's go with. Hold on.
All right, what do you want?
Give me a second. Where the fuck is it? Oh, here it is. Have you guys ever had post-nut clarity?
The fuck is that?
You don't know what post-nut clarity is?
No.
Like, say you're fucking a girl, right? Like, after you're having sex with the girl, and you think you're in love with her, but after you've nutted, like after you come completely, then you find out, yo, I don't love this girl. It was just a quick nut. That's what I mean, post-nut clarity. Or technically, Beto actually said it better.
What are you talking about?
Remember the time I asked you about it?
Yeah, practically they say that you don't know if you love somebody unless you have sex with them. And then after you finish coming, then you'll know if you actually have any feelings for them. That's the whole post-nut clarity.
That has never happened to me. I'm still a virgin, so
Shut the fuck up.
I don't know how to respond to that.
You don't have a response for that? You're a liar. You know you do.
I don't. I never had sex with a woman who I had feelings for, you know?
Also, you had sex with people you've always loved. Like you.
Well, they say that the post-nut clarity only applies to men.
I don't
So, like, you as a man, you won't know if you love a woman unless you come first.
Yeah.
That's the whole idea of post-nut clarity.
Well, shoot someone my way if I could figure out.
Miguel?
As somebody who beats off at least 3 times a day, I have so much post-nut clarity that I can see the future. The world is so clear to me because I get rid of these pressures. So, because I beat off every waking minute of the day, I understand the universe for what it is. I recommend everybody to beat off while you listen to this.
Stupid. Beto?
Post-nut clarity.
Yes.
I think that's just an excuse. I think people that try to make up this excuse of post-nut clarity are just people that are led by their pleasures, which is a very dangerous thing. Like, if you just follow whatever your pleasure is and you just go in, like, let's say you don't know if you love somebody, right?
Right.
Why are you having sex with them? Because you just want to fuck, right?
Yeah, I think the majority of people.
Because if you don't know that you love them, then why are you trying to sleep with them?
Okay. Next question of the night. This is kind of like a deep question. We already talked about it once before, but I haven't heard anything from Eric, so I wanted to find out what he thinks about it. So, what do you guys think about the men shouldn't show emotion mentality? Like, do you think it's something that was made from the social standpoint, Eric?
Um,
So basically, like, for example, You know how that stigma where guys aren't supposed to show emotions or because if not, it would be considered a sign of weakness. Do you think that that's a true statement?
I think that's old way of thinking because for me nowadays it's cool to show emotion. You know, it's cool to show who you really are, and to be open with who you really are and with people around you. It'll show you have nothing to hide and you're actually being legit on being a person. You know.
Right. Miguel.
Yeah, I agree with Dank, Eric. He said that it's an old way of thinking, but I think now it's more accepted for a guy to show his emotions.
You think it's more accepted now?
Yeah, I know. For me, growing up, I wasn't encouraged to cry, but I was encouraged not to be a bitch. It's like there's a difference. So I mean, nowadays, I feel like now people are like trying to be more accepting of what people think, and yeah, man, let it out. Cry.
Beto, you got anything?
Again, I think it depends on the culture. I think in Western culture where we live in now, it has become more acceptable to show emotion. Should you show emotion? I think it depends on the scenario and the condition that you're in, right?
Right.
Like if you're running a business, right? And you're trying to like run this business very successfully and you have like a board meeting and everything like that. If you're having a quarterly meeting and you start bawling your eyes out and just start crying in there, it's not going to look good towards investors. It's not going to look good in general, right?
Exactly.
So I think there's a time and place to show emotion, especially if you're leading. Nobody wants to see a leader bawl down and cry in the midst of everything, in the midst of chaos, right?
Right.
So there's a time and a place for everything. So there's a time and a place to cry and let everything out. I think like there's moments where you like, okay, well, right now I got to tough it out. Right now is not the moment to cry. Right now is the moment to lead. Right now is the moment to take charge.
Third question of the night. Then let's go. It's kind of like a just a random question. Do you guys think it's harder for a girl to communicate in a relationship, or is it harder for a guy to communicate in a relationship? Let's go with whoever wants to answer first.
I think it's the same thing at the end of the day. It's just on the person itself. If they're willing to open up with someone they could tell the other person what's going on or how they're feeling and things like that, you know? Because opening up is not just based on one sex. It's based on a whole lot of things, on past experiences, on past emotion, past everything, you know?
Yeah. Miguel, you got anything?
You know, I'm reminded of girls and how the stereotype is that they have diaries where they write down their emotions, so they get some practice getting it out there. But, you know, people will say that writing a diary is the same thing as suppressing it. So, whereas you might think that a woman might be more inclined to share her emotions because you might think she's already used to getting these things out written down, I don't know if it's always true. I think it really depends on the person, how they're raised. I don't know if it goes towards the male side or the female side. Just depends how they grow up.
Beto?
From my experience, I've given a lot of advice to people in like relationships.
Right.
From what I've experienced through the advice I've given, men tend to hold back more. They almost turn into this like ticking time bomb, while women are screaming at them, right? And like trying to get a communication out of them. And then some of them tend to be very petty, the men. And then one day, like it kind of just bottles up and then it blows up like a bomb. The man just blows up and it turns into like a big turmoil. So even though society is changing to be more accepting of men expressing their feelings, I still feel like there's a generation that doesn't express themselves. I think the newer generation are expressing themselves more, but I feel like there's still the generation that are not used to expressing their feelings.
Right.
And they've been taught by their parents or something that like you're not supposed to show emotion, that you're supposed to hold it in.
A lot of people nowadays don't really feel comfortable, expressing themselves, and I think it should be more popular in doing, because I feel like there's a lot of shit that happens because of it, because people don't express themselves as much as they should be doing. 'Cause I think that's a healthy trait. All right. I got on that note. I got another one. So this one is I want you guys to say yes if
Yes.
you guys think this is true or not. So these are I'm
Yes.
gonna name out.
No.
No. What are some unspoken guy rules that you guys think? So I have a couple of rules that I've written down, and I want to know if you guys think it's an unspoken guy rule.
Bro code.
Bro.
It's sort of like a bro code.
So you said yes or no?
Sure.
There-
Or
Is there a maybe in there?
No. It's black
No,
and
it's
white.
not.
Black and white.
Black
There's
and
no-
white.
there's no-
Just black and white,
okay.
bitch. Let me make it complicated. Oh, if you want, you can say maybe. Okay.
If you're
So the
weak.
first one is when you are using the urinal in the bathroom, another guy comes in, he must skip over the one next to you where you're peeing.
No.
No?
No.
No explanation, just no.
Just no?
I don't have to do anything.
What
Wait, is it me or him?
do you mean?
Is it me or him?
No. You're peeing, and then the stall next to you is empty. But the stall next to that one is empty as well.
How else would I take a peek? I
So-
gotta sit next.
I'm gonna say no for anyone else. I'm gonna say yes for me because I know there's some people that don't feel comfortable.
Fuck
So
yeah.
I would take the gap.
Oh my
Because that's just me. Because I'm just trying to go and get out. I'm not trying to do anything else.
Oh, you know what?
But if they get next to me, I don't care. I'm just doing my
you don't
business.
care. Also, when
If they're doing it to me, I don't care. But,
Okay.
But if it's me, I would do it, just to have
so,
the gap.
So you're the one. So the guy's peeing and you're coming in. You don't.
I put a gap.
You put a
Yeah,
gap.
I go to the far end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say if you're the type of person who can't piss because somebody's next to you, that's kind of weird. But
There's people that can't even take a dump right
yeah,
now.
that's what I was getting into. That's me. I was with Hypno and we were walking around and went to the bathroom and he had to take a shit and I I'll take a shit with you and I sat next to him and I couldn't do it. It felt really weird. I was like, oh my god, what am I doing here? And I was like, yeah, you're on your own.
Can you get shit in public?
I can, but
No.
I try to avoid it, but when I used to go to CSUN, they had this fucking bathroom all the way in the fucking corner, just one stall by itself, and I was like, this is my bathroom. I don't care how far I am. If I really need to go to, because when I was going to CSUN, I used to be there from the morning at 7 all the way to 6 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So at a certain point, I had to use the restroom. I don't like using public restrooms, but that bathroom, because it was one stall and it looks so hidden because it's all the way in the back in the corner. I'd always go there. I don't care how far I was. I'd walk all the way over there just to use that restroom.
What if you're fucking shitting out your pants? Are you
Then I'd
fucking
run.
running over?
Yeah, yeah, I'm running.
You're
Or
fucking
I'm
waddling.
jogging.
damn, bro. If somebody's
It
gonna
just
walk,
feels more comfortable to me. I don't like taking dump in this big ass stall and this big ass room.
Wait, was the stall big?
No, this was small. It was
Oh, the
so
tiny
small.
stall?
It was a little room. It was one stall, no urinal. Oh no, one little tiny urinal, one sink. That's it. You walk in, it's 4 steps. That's it.
What the
It was
fuck?
so small and convenient, and it felt like I had privacy, so I could watch anime there too.
oh my
Oh
god.
my god, you fucking.
That's how cool it felt. It just felt comfortable there.
All right, so that's a yes for you, Beto, a no for Eric, and a no for you, Miguel. Right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go piss next to you.
Oh, you're pissed.
I don't know. For me, it feels like we're building a bond, like
You hold my dick, I hold yours.
Yeah, like camaraderie,
Are you peeking over though?
Well, I have to,
You're peeking over.
I had to see what he's working with and shit and see
Gotta
if mine's
compliment
bigger or
him.
smaller. And
Yeah.
most of the time, mine is always smaller and shit.
Okay.
So-
You're a show. What is it? You're a girl or not a shower? That's
No, I'm a disappointer.
Holy shit! So say it's a homie. You walk in a homie. Are you skipping the stall? Or you're peeing next to him.
I'm peeing next to him.
Holy
What's up?
shit! Knowing you, you're probably grabbing his ass while you're at it too.
Hell
Huh?
yeah.
Oh my god! Remind me
Okay.
never to pee when you're around.
All right, the next one I have is take one for the team and get with the ugly best friend if the homie's trying to get with their friend.
Oh hell no.
Of
You're not
course.
taking the ugly one.
No,
Why not,
cause no.
bitch? Elaborate.
If you're that good, you can do it on your own. Don't blame me for not wanting to get with the ugly girl.
Oh. Holy shit! You're not taking it for the team. You're fucking
For
you
the
want him to
team,
go? Yeah.
if there's nothing in it for me, no.
I'll say okay. Let's say you want to get with the girl that's hot.
Yeah, you guys have to do it.
Oh, we have to do. You expect us to do it?
Yes.
Fucking A. So that's a no for you.
No.
Bitch. Oh my god. Miguel?
Wait, what was the question?
No, it's not a question. It's a rule.
Well, you already answered. Dankla hasn't answered.
Oh, okay. Eric.
Of course. I mean, at the end of the day, pussy's pussy and shit.
So you don't care if she's ugly? Nothing.
I mean,
You fuck anything that walks.
first of all, I think of me. I'm not the best looking guy around. So when it comes to ugly shit, I can't say, oh, she's ugly and shit. Because I look in the mirror like, hey, I'm not that good looking either and shit, you know?
So you would take one for the team?
I'll take it for the team.
Wait, what-
If anything, it's a blessing for me and shit.
Well, you gonna change your answer, Miguel?
Yeah, what does it mean take one for the team?
Okay, let's say it's 2 girls and it's you and a homie. Let's say me and you, and I want to get with the pretty girl, but the ugly one is right there, and I tell you, hey, go pull that ugly girl aside so I can talk to the pretty one. Are you doing that? Like, I'm trying to hook up with this girl, or I'm trying to date her, or just trying to talk to her, the pretty one, but not the ugly one. Are you?
That's more reasonable. I thought you wanted me to have sex with somebody. I didn't
No,
want
I mean
to.
if you want to, you can fuck the ugly one. But I'm saying, are you taking it for a team? Are you separating the ugly one from the pretty one?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, so you change your mind to yes. Beta, what are you doing?
So I'm just talking to her. I don't know. We're not.
Yeah, you're just pulling her away from me, or away from her friend, so that way I have a chance to talk to her alone.
But I'm not leading her on, right? I don't like leading. I don't do that.
You're not leading her on
Okay.
unless you want to.
Okay, bitch. All right. Well, I mean, if I'm just gonna talk to her, I can just be friendly. I don't mind. I don't mind being friendly. But I wouldn't go out of like if you said, hey, like because there's another one for that too, where like she wants to go on a date with you, right?
Right.
But she's bringing a friend, so she wants you to bring a friend for her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That'd be I wouldn't do that because then she's expecting that I'm giving her something, right? Like a relationship or like we're
Right.
dating.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that because that's fucked up. I'm wasting her time. But if you're just telling me like, oh, can you just talk to her? Like if I was her friend, so that way she's focused on me, just having a conversation with me, so you could have the conversation with the girl that you want. That's fine. I don't care.
Okay, so you would do a yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
I would do the same. I would say yes. Okay, my third rule: take a big step to unstick your balls from their thighs instead of picking at it in public.
No?
Wait, what? Wait.
Like when your balls get stuck to your thighs, like if you're sitting for a long time, your balls get stuck to your thighs.
Mm-hmm.
Are you unsticking it by putting your fucking hand in there and pulling it away from your thigh, or you lift your leg up
Oh.
so it can unstick from your thigh?
I'm lifting my leg up.
So that's a yes for you.
Call me
Miguel?
a dog.
I don't.
Call me a dog.
That doesn't happen to me.
Your balls don't get stuck to your thighs.
I don't sweat.
Shut the fuck up.
I take a shower twice a day. I don't know what kind of sweaty balls you guys have, where it's like fucking sticky. No, my balls are.
So let's say in a fictional world, your balls do get stuck to your thigh.
My big sweaty balls that have been stuck to the side of my thigh.
Are you unsticking it with your hand in public, or are you doing the little maneuver where you lift up your leg?
Fuck, dude, that maneuver is so awkward. When you see somebody trying to do it, I would just put my hand down in there and say, "Hey, look," and just peel them apart. I'm putting my hand in.
So is that a yes or a no?
Yes, I put my hand in.
Okay. Beto?
I don't think my balls. I'm with Bird Bones here. My balls
You-
don't stick to my
oh
thigh.
my God.
I've had to readjust my dick. You know when you readjust your junk.
Yes, I got a big dick. Yes.
No, bitch. No. You guys have readjusted your junk, right?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I've done that, but not because my balls are sweaty, just because my cock. So I gotta move it. That's it.
I think it has to do with the
But I've
type
never
of.
sweated.
But are
I've
you
never-
doing that
yeah,
in public?
I've
Like
never-
when you're moving your junk, are you doing it obviously?
Yeah.
Or
No. Well, I mean, I don't care. I'm just trying to make it comfortable for myself.
Oh.
But I'm with Bird Buns here or Miguel. I've never had my balls sticking to my thigh with pure sweat. That's never happened to me.
These guys are working harder than us then.
They're working out harder there.
You're welcome. Fourth question. Well, this is a weird one.
Yes.
When you are passing by a stranger, you nod down, but when you're passing by a homie, you nod up.
I don't give a
You mean?
fuck who
Like
you
say,
are. and
like
shit.
say a stranger's passing by, right?
Yeah.
You go like that, or like hi, you're bowing. When you see a homie, you go like that.
I see what you're saying. I don't nod my head up. I raise my eyebrows when I see somebody that I know.
Oh yeah, I know. I've seen you do that. Yeah.
Oh, see,
But that's the homie. Are you doing that to the homie, or are you doing that for a stranger?
I'm doing it for you.
when I see, I know for sure a stranger when I'm like walking by or something, and I just like nod down. But with the homies, I would just raise my eyebrow.
Oh, okay. Beto?
You guys aren't that special.
I nod up for people in the street.
For everyone.
Oh,
actually, no.
No, I nod down when it's someone much older, or if someone's saying thank you. I feel like when it becomes more polite gesture, I like do a mini little bow, like
Right.
or if it's someone much older, like an old lady or something. But if it's a dude in the street, like, and we're walking past by each other, I nod up. I'm like, "What's up?" That's it, and they nod back, and then like, we just keep walking. That's it.
Eric,
Yeah.
what about you?
Me, I don't care who you are. I'm not nodding at you. What the fuck? I don't know you. My person shit.
So you're not being polite?
Fuck, no, I don't give a fuck.
What about the homies?
Same thing. I don't give a fuck. Shit.
Wait, you nodded at me when I walked past by.
Yeah, I only nod to certain people and shit.
Oh my god.
Like I nod to you guys, but anybody else would be like, "Hey, what's up?" That's it.
So the reason why I said you're not up when it's your homies and you're not down when it's a stranger is because this is the way I think. When you're not down, it's like you're protecting yourself. I think it's like a sign of protection towards strangers, so you're more protected towards yourself. But when you're doing it to your homie, nodding up, that's just you're showing trust in them. I think of it that way.
I think you're delusional.
So all the strangers in the street that I nod up to are men and everything. So I'm protective against old ladies because I nod down to old ladies.
Damn.
I'm scared that the old ladies are gonna jump me.
I don't know.
I
I
think
feel,
get you in the juggler.
I feel like if I really wanted to think about what you said, I would say looking up is making you vulnerable because you're exposing your neck.
That's
Like,
why. But you're doing that to your friends
because you're
because you trust them.
and then a stranger down to cover.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
You
I
get
guess
it?
I'm scared of old ladies.
Yeah.
Huh.
Bitch.
Damn.
I'm scared that I'm gonna get jumped by old ladies.
Alrighty.
The fifth rule: hyping up your friend in front of his crush.
Oh, I see that all the time. People be like, "Yo, thanks, G-boy, for letting me borrow your Lamborghini. Thanks for curing my cancer. Thanks for paying my taxes. You're a real cool guy."
So is that yes for you?
I mean, I would do it if you guys asked me, but I think it's kind of corny.
Wait, we have to ask you to do it?
If
You
you
wouldn't
to-
just do it out of the kindness of your heart?
No, because I'd be lying. I don't lie.
Gee.
I wouldn't expect you guys to do it because I think it's corny. It's kind of like you showing. It's kind of like you're telling and not showing. But if I look at the funny, if I look at it like entertainment value, I see it. But if you're trying to say like, oh, look how good of a person I am, that's kind of whack. So, yeah, if it's for jokes, go at it. But yeah,
Eric?
What's the question?
Bitch! It's not a question. It's a fucking rule.
What was the rule?
Where you should fucking pay attention. That's the rule, bitch.
No, I don't pay attention.
wait, what's the question?
The rule is hyping up your friend in front of his crush.
Yeah, of course, dude. Like, come on. Like, what kind of friend would you be if you wouldn't do that? Like, honestly, you'd be a dick if you want to hype me up in front of like my crush and shit.
You know, I don't know if it was you, Beto, who was there when one of these guys from when I was in middle school hyped me up in front of my first ever, my ex-girlfriend there. Were you there with me?
Oh no, that wasn't me.
I don't know if it was Eric. I don't know if it was Eric or someone else. Where I was walking with my ex-girl at the time, or my girl at the time, and he legit told me, "Yo, Carlos is a beast in football. He's a tank. He does all this and that." He was like hyping me up in front of her, and she was all smiling and shit.
She's really laughing.
Beto, what about you? Are you hyping up your friends in front of his crush?
I mean, yeah, sure, why not? If you ask me. Yeah.
Oh my god, bitch, we have to ask you too.
I mean, like, I don't know if you want me to interfere or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, like, because, like, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna be like, oh, you know, he does podcasts. Yeah, I'm gonna, whatever you've already done, that's what I'm gonna try to like, you know, hype you up about. You know, like, oh, he likes working on his car. He's very dedicated to cars. You know, I could do stuff like that because that's truthful.
Okay, yeah.
So, like, I'd hype up what's already true about you. But I don't know what you've said and what you haven't said. And what if I ended up crossing? You know what I mean?
Okay,
So I don't want to
got you.
overstep my boundaries
Yeah.
in a relationship that has nothing to do with me. So if you ask me, like, hey, you know, this girl, like, and then I'd be like, yeah, sure, why not? Because now, like, you're asking me to get involved in this. Because I don't want to step over anybody's shoes or step on anybody's feet when they're trying to get at a girl, you know, because I don't know what you're trying to do.
Okay. I was gonna say something up to that. It's the same thing what we touched on last week about if your homie asks you to lie for him, would you do it?
No.
Would you guys do it?
No.
Oh, I said
Lie about
no.
what?
Okay, let's say you're. Let's say it's not life or death. It's
Cheating, wasn't it? If your girl was cheating.
yeah,
on
not
you?
cheating, but you're out with the boys,
Yeah.
and you get home late, and then your girl says, "Where you at? Where you been at?" And this and that, and then you tell them that you're with the boys, and she doesn't believe you, and she calls you, but in reality, he wasn't out with you guys. He was out somewhere else. Are you lying for him?
No, I'm telling the truth. Like, fuck them and shit.
Yeah, she's trying
So
to get at her.
you're not lying for me. So let's
No,
say I
I'm
do
not
that.
lying for them. I'm going to tell the truth. Like,
No, for me, like say for me, if I tell my girl, "Hey, I was out with the boys, but I wasn't really," are you lying or no?
No, he's at the strip
No, I'm
club.
telling the truth. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. He wasn't here with me and shit. He
Damn.
was probably with some other bitch and shit.
And then you would try to get with her, huh?
Yeah, then I tried to get with her.
You deserve so much better.
Yeah, exactly.
Miguel, are you lying for the homie?
I wouldn't lie to the point where I'm making up a story. I just I deny the truth. I'm like, oh yeah, he's here. Oh, I don't know. He's
So
out there.
So the way Beto said last time, you're playing the story.
Yeah, I'm not making up. Yeah, I'm
You're
not
not
making
making shit
anything
up? Beto, are you lying for the homie?
I'd ask you what your situation is. So I'd ask you first. Like, I want to get your side of the story.
What if you don't get the time? Like you don't have no time to ask for anything.
I don't even pick up my phone. It's always on silent. I'm always doing something. So
Let's say for
this
one.
would be a very magical. And even then, I don't like if your girlfriend called me, that I'm like, why should I pick up? You know?
Well, let's say she calls you through my phone.
Oh, she calls you through your phone.
Yeah,
I
because
don't-
they do that. They do that.
Oh, then I might or might not pick up because again I'm busy.
Oh,
I barely
okay.
pick up your calls, so
What are you trying to say?
I barely pick up any of your guys' calls. But if she called me through yours and I picked up, and then okay, so then now I don't have the time, right?
Yeah,
And she asked me if you're with me.
yeah. Are you lying?
Am I lying?
Yeah. No, I knew. I know you're not a liar, but I feel like your answer would be no. You wouldn't lie. I think you just.
I try to like stall for time or do something that I can because I need to understand the situation.
Right.
Because I don't know. Because like if you're cheating,
I think I'm
I
not
think
cheating.
if you're not cheating, that's fine. Like I just want to know what the fuck is going on because I don't want to be in between any of this shit. You know what I mean?
You don't want to be put on the spot.
Yeah. And if you're cheating, I think like you should at that point you should understand there's repercussions for your actions.
Right.
And that's a very like you shouldn't cheat at all because you're lying to yourself. I think there's a thing about when you do something bad, it's actually you think you get away with it, but you're actually slowly crippling your soul, right? So
Right.
let's say you're an avid cheater, right?
Yeah.
You bring that to the next relationship, and you know what happens to that person that has cheated his whole life?
What?
He thinks his significant other is cheating.
Oh yeah.
It
That's
slowly cripples your
yeah.
soul. And that's a very dangerous thing to do because the more you're cheating, the more you lie, the more you perceive those things in other people. And that's a very, very toxic.
And I see that shit happen a
characteristic.
lot.
Yeah, even if the other person isn't cheating, you believe they are because you've done it in the past. So you reflect these ideas to your new partner. So like I feel like I would need to know what's going on, and if you are cheating, I wouldn't want to lie and say that that you're not cheating because I feel like I'm doing you a wrong. Because
you're not doing me a favor at
you're
this
going
point.
down a wrong path. You're crippling your soul, and eventually all your other relationships. If you continue down this path, it's not going to be a very healthy relationship.
Okay, let me put another example. Let's say you're lying for a good cause technically. Let's say I want to ask this girl I love to marry me, but I need to go outside and for her not to know all this shit, so I needed to set up everything. And then but because of that, I got home late. I haven't been around as much around her, and then she calls you through my phone to tell you, hey, where was he with you guys? And like the reason why she's calling you is because I told her I was with you guys. Would you lie then? But I tell you like, hey,
Oh, you
if
told
she
me
calls
you-
you, if she calls
Yeah.
you, tell her I was with you. You're doing it?
Yeah, at that point, I feel like that's what they call it a white lie.
Yeah.
And those
Yeah.
white lies, I think, are not as bad. And ultimately, in the end, there's more good than bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, sure, she might not trust me, but at the end of the day, you get married. She's like, oh, I get it. You guys were planning a surprise. You know what I mean?
So lying is technically okay if it's
If it's a tiny white lie that has better, that's for a good cause.
for good repercussions, not bad.
Good cause. That
Or
has a
good-
good
yeah,
cause
good cause.
behind it.
Okay.
You know.
Miguel, are you lying for me then?
Yeah, white lies are good.
I thought you said you weren't a liar,
That's why I said white lie.
but you're lying still.
You know, fuck you and your marriage. I'm gonna say nah. He's out fucking cheating on
He's
you.
not fucking hoes and shit.
He's gonna say he's trying to marry. He was planning the wedding, but no, don't believe
Oh,
it.
you'll be an asshole and tell her, yeah, he's gonna ask you to marry you.
Yeah, don't.
Oh, you little bitch.
You deserve so much better. He's not even buying you a good ring.
He didn't spend $1,000. He only spent $1. He got a pop ring.
Yeah.
Eric, are you lying for me then? You're not paying attention, are you?
Yeah, I am.
Shut the fuck up, lying bitch.
No, I'm
Are
not
you
lying.
You're still not lying?
I'm still not lying.
Holy shit.
Wait. Would you lie to hurt him, like against him?
You
No,
would.
I wouldn't lie. I'll tell the truth.
Shut the
So
fuck.
you spoiled the surprise.
I suppose the price
Holy
of everything.
shit! God damn.
Now I know who not to tell, bitch. Holy shit.
You're welcome.
You're welcome, bitch. All right, the next rule.
Yes.
If there's a stain in the toilet, is it automatically a target when you're peeing?
Oh my god.
No, like, what kind of fucking toilet are you using, first of all? Like fucking dirty bitches don't know how to clean themselves up and
You're
shit, or
fucking
what?
dirty bitches.
That's what I thought.
That's what my coworkers never fuck a dirty bitch.
I imagine that if we were in our own house, if you were all living in the same, if we're all living in the same house, if I saw a streak, I'd be like, who the fuck streaked it? I'm not gonna piss off your guys' streak.
What is your own?
It's my own. Then I put my finger in it and I just scrape it off.
Why did you just use the toilet wand?
No, that's wasteful. I don't want to.
You know what? The toilet water doesn't flush it away sometimes.
How do you know?
No, you scrub it with the toilet wand.
I thought you meant the toilet water, the stream of it.
No, the toilet wand.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Don't know what a toilet
Toothbrush?
wand
Yeah, I have one.
is. The big old toilet tube.
The back scratcher.
You scratch your back too?
Yeah.
I can have shit stains in your back.
So what is that? No, that's not an unspoken guy rule.
That's fucking nasty.
No, it's not. That's nasty. Yeah.
Beto, is that nasty to you,
Is it nasty?
or is it a
I
no
mean,
for
like,
you?
I always close the lid whenever I flush because ever since I found out that when you flush the toilet,
Oh,
shit
the water
particles-
splashes everywhere.
Yeah, it
Yeah, I
splashes
seen that
and
shit.
It goes all over the place. So nah.
Did you see that video where it was in slow mo, and it showed all the water splashing everywhere?
No, I didn't see
I'll
that.
send you the fucking.
I'm okay, thank you.
So
We can recreate it.
I think that's a no for everyone too, because I wouldn't do that shit. Next rule is if your friends, girls, calls you asking you. Oh, well, that's the one I already asked. This pertains to me, not for you, Beto, because you don't cut your hair at other places, or Eric, because I don't think he does it either. But Miguel,
Yes.
you don't look at your barber's eyes when he's cutting your hair.
What the fuck? You have to look in their eyes.
That's fucking awkward, dude.
No, it's not. That's called having a connection with your barber, dude.
Fuck no, dude. That's fucking awkward as hell. I've had that shit happen especially because my beard. I ask him to trim it, and he's like really super close to me. He's just staring at me with his eyes open. So I act like I'm asleep and I close my eyes.
What if he blows you a kiss while you close your eyes?
Then I'll blow him one.
Like, wake up, sleeping beauty.
You don't look at him in the eyes, would you, Eric?
Yeah, of course.
You
Like,
would?
I have to have a bond with my barber, dude. Like,
Okay, what about if you're cutting someone's hair? Because I know you used to cut hair.
I have to look in their eyes because I need to know what their soul would look like. and shit, you know?
So you're not looking at what you're cutting. You're looking at the eyes.
I'm not.
So that's why it always came out fucked up. Huh?
Yeah. This is like staring to my eyes. I was staring to yours, and just trust the process of me cutting your hair. Like, that's how good of a barber I am. I need to look what I'm looking at.
Damn. Miguel?
I don't get a haircut that often, but when I do, I just look at my own eyes.
The fuck? How do you
That's
do
it.
that?
There's a mirror.
What is it? Well, my barber doesn't use a mirror. He shows me the.
Oh, because you guys go to barbers. I go to a salon because I have longish hair. Every time I try to go to a barber, they always try to give me some cholo haircut with a fade. I'm like, I don't want the fucking
Oh,
fade.
is that why you had that one haircut? That one?
Yeah. Motherfuckers were like, do you want it square or tapered? I was like, I don't fucking know. Square? Yeah, man. And So at the salon, I just stare at my own eyes. I don't look at anybody.
Okay, let's say there's no mirror at all.
But there is.
Bitch, I say there's no mirror whatsoever.
But there is.
Oh my god.
I'll bring my own mirror.
You're holding it while you're doing it?
I don't think I'd even close my eyes.
Okay, would you text while you're getting a haircut?
I've thought about it, but it just seems like a hassle to bring your arm under the big ass bed sheet or whatever the fucking big ass garbage bag they put over you.
Beto?
I cut my own hair.
Yeah. Do you look at your own self? Do you
I gotta look at what the fuck I'm cutting. I'm not as skilled as Eric. So
You're welcome.
no, I gotta look at what I'm cutting because I'm cutting my own hair. So
And this is I think that's the last rule I had for
All
you.
the bro codes?
What, do you have any bro codes you guys have?
Mm,
Or unspoken guy rules?
let me think.
Would you tell the? Would you ever tell the homie what your girl did is to try to get at you?
What do you mean?
All right, let's say you're with your homie and his girl,
Yeah.
and your homie go trying to get at you. Would you let your homie know?
Yes? Fuck yeah. I'm telling them, like, yo, your girl is trying to get at me, straight up. I feel like if I tell him that, I wouldn't be afraid. I'd just be like worried that if I tell him, he might be thinking that I'm lying to him.
I'll keep it a secret.
You would keep Eric, fucking Eric, man. Miguel, what would you do?
I would be gone thought, and then I'd tell the person that you're dating a thought and you're fucking stupid for dating a thought.
just tear him down.
I told you from day one, this girl was not good for you. And now look at her. Now I fucked her, and it's your fault.
Holy shit, you fucked her already?
And it's all your fault. I told you. I warned you.
You made me do this.
You made me fuck her.
Did you learn your lesson?
How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Beto, what are you doing?
Oh no, that's disgusting. So yeah,
You would tell the homie, huh?
yeah, I'd tell him,
Snitch.
and whatever he wants to do with it, he can do with it. If he doesn't believe me, that's fine. He doesn't have to believe me, but I believe in loyalty is the most important thing to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna if I expect not expect it, but if I believe in loyalty so much, then I should exude it as well. So if something like that happens out of loyalty to my friend, I will let my friend know.
Any other guy rules that you guys know of? Think of? Can you think of one?
I got one.
What is it?
If you guys were magically turned into a girl, you guys are letting the homie smash.
I'm letting
right?
the homie smash,
Hey,
bro.
go.
I'm letting all the homies take a turn. I'm a doorknob.
Yeah. What about
So
you?
can I smash?
Bitch, I said all the homies, so are you a homie?
Yeah,
Okay, then that's your answer, bitch.
Mm.
but I get to smash first, right?
No, bitch. You're
Train.
the last one.
Oh, so you say the best for last?
Sure. Miguel,
Well,
are you letting the homies smash?
Of course.
Yes,
Some of the
sir.
homies, I can see them through their shorts, so I want to see it for real.
We're as hard as a pole, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Eric? I mean, not Eric. Roberto?
No,
Or Beto?
fuck no.
You wouldn't let the
Hell
homies
no.
smash?
Fuck you guys.
Who would you let
Dang.
smash
Fuck you
then?
guys,
Who would you let smash?
Who would you let smash?
None of y'all motherfuckers.
Same be a virgin?
Hell
See,
no.
I'm gonna hold you down. That's
Nah,
Just because
fuck
you're a
you
woman?
guys.
because you're a woman. I'm gonna hold you down. Like, so, you're not stronger than me. So I'm gonna.
What if
so
she?
you're gonna
What
take
if
it.
she knows?
I
What if
still
she
know
knows?
martial arts. I still know martial arts.
So what?
You'll forget
I'm a
him.
man.
So all my Muay Thai, kickboxing, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, it doesn't matter.
It goes out the window.
You
When
get-
I turn into a woman, it doesn't matter
The
anymore.
woman turns into a woman doesn't matter.
You're gonna learn how to make food out of nowhere. Like, oh, how did I get these skills?
Holy shit. Another one? You guys have anything else? No?
No.
Okay, let's go to this one. What are some odd traits you guys find attractive on a woman? Like, for example, for me, mine is clumsiness.
Mine when she's stupid.
Wait, how stupid?
Very fucking stupid.
That's pretty stupid.
Does she wear a helmet?
Oh my god.
Does she wear a helmet?
Only when she goes on a
'Cause she,
bike.
yeah, it's
Oh,
for
okay, that makes sense. That makes
safety,
sense.
of course.
Safety first.
Safety. Does she wear knee pads too?
Of course. And elbow pads.
And elbow pads, holy shit. Miguel?
I like it when a girl has a bussy.
What the fuck is a pussy?
Next question.
Wait, no one answered that. The other one didn't answer. Beto.
Something odd.
Yeah, what's an odd trait you find attractive in a woman?
Glasses. Is that one?
That's not that odd.
That's not odd.
That's not odd.
That's not odd. No.
Dyed hair. Is that odd?
No.
What the fuck?
Just go when she's stupid. That's it.
That's not good. That's not
Something odd.
common.
I don't.
Do you like a girl who's super tall?
I don't care.
A girl who's buff.
How buff?
Buffer than you. She has fucking muscles. Like she looks like a Greek god.
Like me.
Like a Greek guy?
Like a Greek god.
Like freaking Arnold.
but better.
Nah,
Oh,
that's too
my
much.
God.
I think at that point she's not natural. To get to that
super
point where you
natural.
look like Arnold,
Yeah.
nah. if you're looking like, because he wasn't even natty when he was doing his
Yeah.
Mr. Olympia. So if you're looking like him, nah, that means you're not natural.
But
You're
she has a
taking something.
pussy.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Like,
What's a bussy?
Wait, what?
What's a bussy?
I don't know. Next question. So no, you don't have an odd trait?
An odd trait. I don't know what your guys' definition of an odd trait
Like
is.
for me, like I said, the clumsiness. Eric is stupid. Miguel didn't give a fucking answer.
I guess I don't have one, or I can't think of one at least.
Miguel.
If she's got crippling depression, that's kind of cool.
I think another one for me. I don't know if it's odd trait is if she has good rhythm.
Dancing?
Yeah,
Dancing?
dancing.
That's
Because I suck at dancing. I tell you the truth. I suck at dancing.
that's not that odd. That's normal.
Yeah.
That's
Or I
all?
mean, that's a positive trait. I think odd is like if it's not positive.
I thought odd was something that wasn't common.
Yeah, that's not common. What else? You guys don't
Wait a
have
minute. Wait. But Dankula's answer was someone who's extremely
stupid.
stupid. Is that odd?
Yeah, that's not trait.
You saying all women are already stupid?
I think in general the population has been less and less intelligent nowadays, both men and women. But I don't know.
I
Can't
don't
think
know.
of an odd trait.
It's an odd question.
That's an odd question.
You're welcome. Okay, we'll go to the next question.
Yes.
Do you think people who have a high body count have commitment issues?
Yes.
Why?
Because they don't want to be tied down to one person. They want to. Well, just my point, my whatever you want to call it.
Your opinion?
Yeah, my opinion.
But
Yeah.
that's basically dating. I'm talking about body count. I'm talking about fucking.
That's
There's girls and guys that fuck just to fuck. How Beto was saying earlier, where they just fuck with they lead with their fucking genitals.
They're pee-pee.
That's why they're just trying to get the willy wet and shit.
Mm.
And they don't care about being tied down or being in a relationship or whatsoever.
They just want to fuck.
They just want to smash and that's it.
Mike, I'll make it.
A girl with a high body count is committed. You're just not thinking about the right place. You think she's committed to you? No.
She's committed to the fucking.
She's committed to the fucking. She wants the high score, bro. She wants to go platinum. She wants to get every disease under the moon. So she is committed.
Beto?
Is somebody with a high body count have
Do they have commitment,
commitment
issues?
issues?
Yes.
Commitment in terms of trying to stay with one person?
Yeah.
I would assume yes, because they're sleeping around a lot. So they're not really, because when you're committed to somebody, you turn away to pleasure in order to stay with one person, right?
Right. Yeah.
Because you might find somebody else attractive, but you're not gonna sleep with them because you're committed to this person. You're like, I love this person, so I'm gonna stay with this person. But people who are not committed and don't want to be committed, they're like, okay, well, I'm horny, so I'm just gonna fuck this girl and I don't give a fuck. Again, you're led by pleasure. You're a slave to it. That's dangerous again. And then same thing with women. Women just I'll just sleep around with multiple different men. I don't care.
Yeah.
So like those type of people clearly are not there to be in a committed relationship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not that they don't have they have a commitment issue. They were never looking for commitment in the first place. And it would be
that makes sense.
wrong to assume to you like, oh well, this person has commitment issues. No, why are you dating somebody who doesn't even want to be committed in the first place?
Yeah.
Don't even be with this person. If you were looking for commitment, this isn't a person you should be with at all. Because they're going around sleeping with people, and chances are you met this person sleeping around as well.
That was another question I was gonna ask. would you guys care, or if how do I say this, or how do I phrase this? Do you guys care about body count? Like, let's say the girl you like a lot, you didn't know about this, and you ended up dating this girl, and then you find out she has a super high body count. Would that affect you in any way?
No,
Why?
because if I were to find out she had a high body count,
Let's say she fucked 500 guys.
I'll be straight up and ask her, hey, I'm still new to this game. Can you teach me? Well, I mean, obviously she had experience and shit, so I hope she'll teach me. Oh yeah, you know what? Let me show you the ropes on how to please me or whatever.
You wouldn't care if she fucked 500 guys.
I wouldn't care because
You'd be the 500th one.
Yeah, I'll be that 501, and I'm okay being that one, you know, because out of all those 500 guys she's fucked, I know I'm that one that treated her differently.
I would fucking care. I don't give a fuck, dude. I don't care.
That's the question you answer?
Dude.
That's your stance?
Yes, I would fucking care. Yes. On top of that, I feel like I don't know how it would come up about asking about body count.
Just straight up and ask her, like, hey, how many people
Would you ask her?
Yeah, I mean, the last girl who I was dating, I straight up asked her, hey, when was the last time you fucked and shit? And she told me, oh, it was a couple years ago. I'm like, how many people have you fucked? It's like 7. I'm like, okay, that's cool. And she asked me, I was like, oh, me, it's been a couple years also. And then she asked me how many people I fucked, and I told her, and she's like, okay, that's not a lot.
Miguel? Does it matter to you, or would it affect you, or do you care? Are you taking a shit, or
I'm
what?
thinking.
Would you care?
The neurons are firing. I don't think I care.
You wouldn't care if she fucked 500 guys?
No, because if she's with me, then hopefully her mentality is different. She's not the same person she
I mean, if she
was.
fucked 500 guys, I don't think her mentality changes a damn thing.
Well, you don't think people can change?
Next question.
I don't know. Maybe she's a porn star or something.
Would you date a porn star?
Probably not.
Then why is it different now? I thought you said you didn't care.
Well, I guess I got fucked. G-Boy wins.
Okay, bitch.
I don't think it would really bother me. I can't see why. I mean, it's like just a number. Unless she's like still going out with the same people. Unless the same people are finding out, like, hey man, let's fuck again. So yeah, I don't think I really care.
Beton, would you care?
Would I care if this was just a random stranger?
No.
No, I wouldn't care if there was a random stranger. Now, if we're getting involved, right?
Yeah, if you get involved.
And this is a relationship, now it matters because you become one with this person, right?
Yeah.
Their past becomes your past, right? So any actions they've taken in the past now are connected to you. Are you willing to deal with those type of repercussions? That's the question. The real question you should be asking. Are you comfortable that there's 500 guys around, and chances are you're probably going to meet a couple of them, and they're going to probably come up to you and say, hey, you know, she was in a gang bang, back in college, we fucked the shit out of her. Are you comfortable with that? Are you okay with that? Are you okay with dealing with that?
Yeah.
And if she's fucked 500 guys, chances are a lot of shit is going to happen, and maybe there's a couple guys that are going to come up and say, oh my God, that's the whore from here, So now you got to deal with all these things because these are the actions that she's decided to take.
Yeah.
And if that's what made her happy, that's fine. But now, do I want to deal with that? Do I want to be part of that life? I wouldn't, personally.
Yeah.
I don't want to be involved in that. If you wanted to go around and fuck a crap ton of dudes, that was your prerogative. That made you happy. That's fine. Now you're asking me that I have to be okay with that. That I have to be like I would be this like sexist monster if I didn't accept like a girl that was fucking 500 guys. No, I just don't want to be involved in that. I don't want that type of. Because when you become in a relationship, you guys become one again, and your paths are intertwined now. And you might be okay with forgiving the past, but the past, no matter what, still haunts you, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing if you look at dating anybody that has a horrible past. Because we can go to the extreme here, and I can go to a bad extreme, which is, would you date a murderer, right?
Oh, fuck.
Why?
Yeah.
Why not? Why yes? Some people would say no. Why? Well, because he's killed somebody before. So his past will forever haunt him. He might have changed, right? Or she might have changed. That's fine. I'm not saying people can't change, but you have to be comfortable dealing with the repercussions of the actions that your significant other has taken.
Yeah.
And this doesn't just play around with body count and all this stuff and other stuff. There's other actions that people can take. They were like, are you comfortable with this, right?
Yeah.
You know, same thing, like, does this guy have a higher education, right?
Yeah.
Some people don't want to date people that doesn't have a good job or higher education. You know, women are very selective in dating.
Oh,
and I
fuck
always
yeah.
tell
That's
people,
true.
I always tell women, you know, you should be selective because you can get knocked up and then you're stuck with the baby forever. So be selective. But in that selective, in being selective, they also look at your past, right?
Yeah.
Do they want to be with somebody that has a low paying job, doesn't have a diploma, and they're just meeting this guy for the first time? These past decisions that you've decided to make now shackle you when you're trying to date somebody. Same thing if you have a high body count. It shackles you because now you have to find somebody that's going to accept the past that you have. Yeah, you might have changed now, but you got to understand that every decision you make, it's written in pen. You got a book of life, and it's written in pen, and there's no whiteout. So they can always look back at these pages in your life.
Yeah. All right. Next question of the night. Would you guys want your girl to surprise you with flowers on occasions?
Yeah, it'd be nice.
It would be nice for you?
Yeah, I like flowers and shit. I don't want to be made feel pretty also. What the fuck?
Would you want the homies to do that for you?
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Miguel, would you want that? Your girl to surprise you with flowers?
Yeah, I like flowers. I'll get like, I hope she gives me like a bunch of roses so I can grip the thorns and get all cut up.
You fucking bitch.
Yeah, man, it'd be pretty cool. I got some flowers. Hell yeah. Now what do I do with them? Oh, they're gonna stand there and they're gonna die to remind me of my mortality. Yeah, let's go. Maybe I can eat the flowers. Can you guys eat flowers? I hope she got me sunflowers. I like sunflower seeds.
No, she got you sunflower seeds.
Sunflower seeds. Yes.
Beto, would you care? Would you?
I'm more of a, I don't like people buying me stuff. I've always, every relationship I've been in, I've always gotten them stuff.
Let's say she picked
But
the flowers.
What I would rather prefer is like a card, and
She paid for it.
and she writes something in
Oh.
it. You know what I mean?
So she made it for you.
That's always been more memorable to me than buying me something fucking crazy like, I don't know, flowers or chocolates or anything like that. I wouldn't care.
What if she bought your car?
I mean, but if she bought me something, I definitely appreciate it. But if it's something that would really, what is it called? Something that I'd like really warm my heart, I guess you could say. A card written with like something from the heart from her. That would always be something. I've always kept every card anybody has ever given me, because they usually write something in it, and I like that. That's more memorable for me.
What if she bought herself a strap-on for you?
Okay.
Okay. Next question.
Arriba.
What?
Huh?
Okay.
Oh,
Bitch. What do you guys say to the "Do I look fat in this dress?" question?
I tell her straight up if she looks fat or not. Like, yeah, baby, you look fat.
You would fucking straight up just tell her, yeah.
Yeah, I would. And if she
Fat
doesn't,
bitch.
then not, baby, you look good in that dress.
You wouldn't lie.
I wouldn't lie. Like, I would tell her, babe, you already know you're fat. Like, why the fuck are you asking for?
Holy shit. Miguel, are you telling her? Yes
Yeah,
or
I
no?
tell her she's fat.
You tell her she's fat?
Yeah, because why else she asking me?
What if she's crying? What if she starts crying after you tell her?
She's a fucking... I had to stop.
Don't stop. Don't
I'm gonna
stop.
say
Tell
something.
me how you really feel.
I was gonna say something that
Say it. You have to say it now.
because the chatters are already wild and I'm gonna tone it down. If she asks me if she looks fat, I say, yeah, don't wear that. And she's like, oh, why not? Because you're fat. And then
I can tell you.
and then I pack my stuff and I leave. I sleep
Yeah,
on the
no,
couch.
you'll probably be sleeping on the couch, bitch.
Nah, bro, for real, you gotta. There would be a conversation. Okay, hey, does this dress make me look fat? Yeah, you should probably wear something else. Oh, thank you, Bird Bones, for being honest with me. That's why I married you, because I know I can trust you, and you trust me for never getting offended from the things I ask. Oh, you're such a good husband. Well, if you're not feeling like wearing a pretty dress, we can wear like sweatpants and a sweater to the restaurant. I'm down if you're down. Yeah, you know what? Doesn't really matter what I wear, because at the end of the day, we're honest with each other. We love each other. All right, cool. We had a better time. See, communication is key. See?
Beto?
I didn't know you were dating yourself.
I think he is. What are you saying, Beto?
I mean, like, if you really love this person, you've been a long time with this person,
You're lying.
I feel like she'd always look beautiful to you, no?
You're fucking lying. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'll tell her the truth, which is you look beautiful.
Yeah, tell the truth.
Damn.
Straight up, that she straight up look like a fat bitch.
She didn't ask me. She didn't ask you. Do I look beautiful? She said, "Do I look fat?"
Oh yeah.
Okay. She
Does
still
she-
looks beautiful.
You don't answer the question.
All right. This is next question. Is kissing a worse form of cheating than sex?
No, at the end of the day, cheating is cheating. It doesn't matter if it's emotional cheating, physical cheating, or
Do you think it's worse though if she's having sex or if she kissed someone?
for me, it's the same shit. At the end of the day, it's still touching other person's body parts in a romantic style
Okay.
way.
Let's say it this way. Are you taking her back if she kissed them, a guy?
Yeah, I still would take her back.
What if she fucked them?
Yeah, I still take her back.
All right, Miguel.
I think fucking is worse than kissing, but as long as she's done fucking and she said just kidding, then that's not cheating.
Okay. What the fuck?
I could do the same thing to her. I could cheat on her with millions of women, but as soon as I nut, I would say just kidding, and it all goes back.
Beto?
Cheating's cheating. I don't care if you're kissing or if you're having sex. The minute you decided to go and hook up with another guy, no matter which form it was, that's it. Just walk away. It's over. If anything, I'd be grateful because she's already shown me who she truly is. And hopefully it was really early on, and I could be like, perfect. All right, goodbye. And that's it.
Okay. I got some questions that are unrelated to any of the questions we've been talking about.
Viewer questions? Let's go.
Alright.
viewer questions?
Yes and no. Okay.
How's it yes or no?
How is it yes or no?
Maybe. It's a maybe.
What the fuck
Yes or no?
Just
Maybe-
fucking answer the question. I'm asking. All right. What is something that's not illegal but you feel like it should be?
Meth.
This is a viewer question.
Meth.
Bitch, it's illegal.
Shouldn't be.
Something that something that is not illegal but you think should be.
Your car mods.
It is illegal.
It is. Yeah, it is illegal.
I don't know. Fucking freedom, I guess.
You guys don't have anything?
Wait, what was the question?
What are some? Oh, where is it? I just fucking
Some
lost
things
it.
that are legal, but
Yeah. What is something that's not illegal but you feel like it should be?
yeah, freedom. I mean, look at North Korea. They're doing it good. Like, they know how to run a country well.
Yeah, man, they're all on check. They're all on check.
They're fucking.
Damn.
King Jong Un keeping it down lock over there.
Maybe using carcinogenic, like things that are already proven in different countries that are already carcinogenic, and still use them here in the States. So, like for examples, if you look at certain shampoo bottles or deodorants and stuff,
Yeah.
there's certain elements that are banned in different countries because they're known to give you cancer. But
Also,
they're not banned here though. I think that should be illegal. If the whole world has already decided that this specific element gives you cancer, why are we in the U.S. still using that just because it reduces cost for us here in the U.S.?
like Red Dye 40 and shit like that. 'Cause that's
Maybe
isn't
yeah,
that
that's one of the things.
Yeah.
Those are a lot minor. I think we could find other things that can just like, give the same color. But I think people use that because it's a lot cheaper, or companies use that because it's a lot cheaper.
Right.
So like but those aren't banned in other countries though. But there are certain specific ones. I don't know the names of them right now, but if you there was a wonderful documentary about it where they would literally compare shampoos at a different country and then a shampoo here, and there's just one thing that's different, and that's the thing that's been banned in other countries because it's been known to cause cancer. But here in the U.S., we just don't ban it because it's cheaper to make that way, and then we can just put it in here and give it to the Americans and give them cancer.
Make us stronger.
So I think that should be illegal, especially if the whole world already knows it gives cancer. The whole world is banning it. Why aren't we?
Why aren't we
not
doing it?
banning
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miguel, do you have anything?
If you're at a movie theater and you start clapping when the movie ends, you should be shot in the head, a live execution style, because you're definitely like the lowest class if you do that. So
You're the lowest class.
yeah, just get them out of here.
Okay. The next one is: would you rather live life backwards or live forever?
What's backwards?
What do you mean? What's backwards?
How would you live life backwards?
Yeah, you didn't think this
Stupid
through.
question is that?
Like you're like, let's say you started from now, and you're living your life, rewinding it back to the way before you were born, or would you rather live forever?
I'd rather live forever.
You know, that's kind of. I feel like I would pick that too, but I don't. I wouldn't want to do that because then, let's see, all the people I love, they die. I have to go through that whole fucking process every time because all my family members are dying and I can't die. I would see it that way.
I think a lot of stories take that route. Like there's this game called Lost Odyssey I played. There's this guy who lived like 3,000 years.
Louder, bitch! I can't hear you.
I'm being low because I want people to know this is the serious me, and not the bamboozling bird bones they're all used to.
We've been bamboozled.
Yeah, and so like in that game, that guy was like kind of like you're saying, G-Boy, where he loved and lost so many times that he became cynical. But that's because he's a bitch. I want to live forever. I'm not gonna be that kind of guy. I don't even like anybody. So if I live forever, I wouldn't feel sadness. I would see everything, and then everybody would die, and I'd be the only one there, and I'd be like, finally, I could be in peace.
But you're not dead.
Plus, living backwards, like, what does that mean? Like, does that mean at this moment, starting now?
Yeah, at this moment, starting now.
And how would I notice? I wouldn't even notice until like 2 years from now. I'm like, wait, I'm not getting any older. Well, what then? Am I gonna like panic? Am I gonna get younger until I'm a sperm? And what happens before that? Am I gonna like revert?
You go to your dad's.
Am I gonna get sucked into his nuts?
Yeah, you go to your dad's house.
Just back in there. So I'd live forever.
Beto, are you living forever or living your life backwards?
Can you explain what the fuck living your life backwards is again?
Let's say you start from this point.
Yeah.
And everything that's passed already.
Yeah.
Has already passed, but now when you start from this point, you're living the same life you've lived yesterday, and then the next day, and the next day that passed. Every little shit that you did already, you're doing it again.
Until I become a baby.
Until you become a baby, a sperm, going your dad's balls and everything.
Well, I went through a lot of shit, especially growing up as a kid, so I wouldn't want to live backwards at all.
So you rather live forever?
I guess. In this hypothetical scenario, I guess I'd live forever.
I would live forever too. Okay, let's go to the next one. This is a weird one. How long do you take to wait, or how long do you wait to get your toenails?
Me?
What?
How long do you wait to cut your toenails?
Until they start scratching on my bed and shit.
They start scratching on your bed.
Well, if I move my feet and they get stuck on my bed and shit.
Oh, you mean like the
What the
blanket?
fuck?
Yeah, like on the blankets and shit.
Mm.
You have some fucking sharp toenails, man.
And that's why I know when time to cut them.
Miguel?
Whenever I notice that they're big, they don't get too crazy. But I think if I had to put an exact same date on it, I would say every about 37.2 days, not counting leap years. But definitely do get some satisfaction when I have to cut the toenail, and it's so big and girthy, and I go, yeah, man. And I play with them. I put it between my teeth, and I take off good times.
Beto? How long does it take for you to before you cut your toenails?
I mean, eventually they just become uncomfortable, like to put on a sock or anything. So I just cut them.
Okay. Our next question. What are some things you wish you knew before dating?
Good.
Jeez. Where the fuck are you getting water from?
Well, our secret water fountain.
Oh, I forgot you have water.
He turned on my faucet, and I gave him some water.
Your lechita, you mean?
So what are some things that I wish I knew before I
Before
started
dating.
I wish I knew how to get away with it.
Getting what? Getting away with what?
Everything.
Okay, let me give you a sample. For me, it would have been, I didn't know relationships were expensive. I know they don't have to be, but I feel like it's a need for me to spend money in a relationship.
If you don't spend money, how will they know you love them?
Exactly.
You have nothing to offer, so give them all. Not you, specific G-boy. The
What
chatters.
you trying to say?
The chatters.
What you trying to say?
The more money you spend on a girl or a man or whoever, then the less time they have to focus on how trash you are. Not no one in specific, but if it's you, you know. Yeah.
Beton?
What was the question?
When was the last time you had sex?
Never.
I just lost the question. What the fuck?
It was what is something
What is
you
one
need?
of the one of the things you wanted to know before you started dating?
Yeah, you wish you knew before you started dating.
One of the things. I guess stoicism.
Alright, bitch, come on, that's so generic.
Yeah.
Generic at all.
That's so generic.
That's so generic.
That's philosophy.
I was thinking about that.
He came up with the.
Yeah, stoicism. I think that would helped a lot.
Wait, Eric, did you answer this?
No, I haven't.
Okay, then you can answer.
Yeah, bro, give him his time.
Honestly, something I knew about.
Something you wish you knew about dating.
When is the right time to make that first move?
I don't think there's ever a right time to make a move.
Exactly.
So why wait?
Exactly.
Beto touched on this last podcast.
Yeah, he touched it.
He touched it.
Exactly. I wish I knew when was the right time to grab her by the pussy.
Oh my god.
Let's
Better
go.
fucking edit that shit out. Fucking.
Why is that a bad thing?
That's not a
Oh
bad
my
thing.
god! All right, bitch, I'm editing
That's
this
who
shit.
he
Then.
is. That's who he is.
That how is that a bad thing?
Our former president said it. Come on.
Look, he's
That's why
saying.
he's a fucking former president.
Look,
bitch.
let me explain.
That's why he's the
Look,
former president. He's
He-
the former president.
Shut the
Just
fuck
turn that up.
so what he's saying is that he wish he knew about consent. That means he knows about it now.
So
Yeah.
So you didn't know about it back then.
No, I didn't know.
You
back
didn't know
then.
about
What the
consent
fuck
back
happened
then.
when you didn't know about consent?
The last
It's really
time.
very criminal. You turned into
Oh,
a
that's why he
criminal.
has case files. on it.
The last time what happened was I hugged her without her consent. She freaked out.
He freaked out.
So yeah, something I should ask you if it's okay if I give you a hug and shit.
Consent is key.
Consent is key.
He was just being a little bit creative with his vocabulary.
Yeah.
All right, next question.
This is gonna be a banger. I can feel it.
All right, next question. Does your family's opinion matter when it comes to the girl you are dating?
No.
My mom's racist. I'm just kidding. Not playing.
But does it
Elaborate.
matter, David? It doesn't matter to you.
It doesn't matter. No,
Elaborate.
I'm playing.
Miguel.
She's not.
No, you can't take it back, bitch. No, takesy backsies.
My friends are racist.
Woo!
Good thing I'm not your friend.
Oh shit. It doesn't matter, bro. Who's dating him? Who's
Who's dating him?
I said them.
nah.
No, you said him. You said him.
Okay.
They. It can be her or him.
Oh, but you already said him, though.
Oh,
You
God.
already picked a side.
Oh,
You picked a side.
well,
dude.
I did want a
On
bussy.
live.
What's a bussy?
Bussy? I'll show you one.
Eric?
No, for me it doesn't matter what my family thinks about what the person I'm dating for. You know.
Him?
Yeah, him. For me, it's all about what I think about it. You know, if I like her, if I'm into her,
Yeah, you're dating her.
if
Not,
I want to be with her.
yeah, you're dating her, not your family.
Like for example, my ex, her mom didn't like me for shit, and every time she'll talk to her mom on the phone, she'll be like, "Oh, is that fat guy still around and shit?" Oh no! And she'll have her on speaker, so I'll hear and shit, and she'll be like, "Yeah, he's still around."
Damn, she didn't even defend you then.
Oh,
Damn. And now you're married.
Now you're married.
I wanted to.
With her mom.
Holy shit, with her mom?
Oh,
Oh.
with his daughter.
Beto?
Is my family's opinion important?
Yeah.
I think to some extent, because I think I'm more connected to my like family a little bit when
Right.
it comes to like my sister, a little bit with my mom, even though we butt heads. But I don't think like if I ultimately, and it's my relationship, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if they don't seem to like it, I try to talk to them, communicate with them, like what's going on, what's making you feel this way. Just to have a conversation with them, because they're not like that, you know.
Right, yeah.
There'd be something that's problematic, and if I can't see it, I would want, what do they see that I can't see?
Yeah. I think to some extent there should be, it should matter to why. But then again, sometimes your family would be like, "Oh, well, no one's good enough for my son," or something like that.
Well, I mean, for me, my sister's always been there for me. So like, I feel like her opinion would be a little bit important to me, just a tiny bit.
I think it would. Yeah.
But overall, like, I don't like it. In the end, it's my relationship. I get to decide what I'm gonna do, and if this person is loyal and always been loyal, and it is extremely loyal, I don't see what the issue would be. But if she's, if she knows her and she's like, oh, like she's lying to you, like maybe she sees something that I don't, right?
Yeah.
So like, I'd communicate, talk. It's very important.
Okay. Did everyone else answer? Yeah. Okay. Do you think, or what's the difference between having a crush and liking a person?
Nothing's the same shit.
You think it's the same thing?
Yeah.
Why?
Because having a crush is just like liking a person, and liking a person is like having a crush.
It's like math, right?
Nah,
A
1
equals-
+ 1 = 2. Come on, dude.
Yeah. A equals B. Isn't A squared plus B squared equals C squared? The Pythagorean theorem. Maybe that's a little too advanced for our co-hosts.
Oh my god.
I think.
Don't think, bitch.
Ah, it's hard. I think you can like a lot of people, but then having a crush is a little bit above that. Because now you might say, "Oh, I like this person," and then a crush is saying, "Oh, I like this person."
That's a difference for you. There's somewhat of a difference for you.
It's microscopic.
Okay. Betito.
Betito.
Beto.
I think when you have a crush on somebody, you like them because of their physical appearance. And if you like somebody, you've already gotten to know them a little bit. So now you like them because you know them a little bit and you like their personality.
Yeah.
Because when you have a crush on somebody, there's people, there's kids and stuff. They'll be like, oh, I have a crush on her. But they never even talk to them, right?
Yeah.
And the same thing with adults, too. They'll be like, oh, I have a crush on this coworker. Have you talked to her? No. I'm like, oh, okay. But then when you talk to somebody, like, oh, yeah, I've been texting her. I think I like her. That's a different. It's a big difference there.
Right.
Because you can say I have a crush on somebody, but you're only attracted because of the physical appearance. You haven't talked to her. And then when you do talk to her, then you're like, I think I like this girl. Like, what makes you like her? Oh, because of this and this and this. We've been talking. And, now you have a lot more to talk about. But when you say you have a crush on somebody, nobody's going to ask you, why do you have a crush on her? And even if they do, you probably don't have one answer. Oh, well, she's really cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next question of the night. What are your guys' thoughts on girls having work boyfriends or work husbands?
They're fucking hoes.
They're hoes.
They're hoes. No, I'm just kidding.
You guys heard that expression, right?
Yeah, I used to have a work wife when I used to work at the school.
Damn.
Pretty
So
fucking
you were.
dumb.
So you're a hoe.
Yeah, I was a hoe.
Now he's a pimp.
Hey, but he's changed, all right?
He's a changed
I'm
man.
a
He's a changed man.
He's a changed man now, all right? He's not breaking hearts anymore.
No more. Now I'm getting heartbroken.
That's what you get, bitch.
Jesus Christ.
Miguel, what are your thoughts on it?
What's the question?
What are your thoughts on girls having work boyfriends and work husbands? Don't answer too quickly.
My girl or a girl?
A girl, anyone.
I don't care.
Okay.
A girl? I don't care. My girl?
You care.
I'm cracking some knuckles.
You're what?
I'm cracking some knuckles.
Oh, I thought you were cracking some heads. Sorry. Beto, what are your thoughts on it?
Having a work wife?
And work husband.
Well, I mean, like, let's look at the scenario, right? What do you do with a work wife? What do you do with a work husband? They flirt around, don't they? They mess around, right?
Yeah.
And they touch each other and stuff, right?
Yeah.
I think you're getting really, really close to, like, blurring the line between what is a friend or an associate, and now you're getting to cheat with somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're blurring that line, and this guy has, let's say, because I've seen some scenarios where the guy has his hands around her waist during the job,
Oh,
and
fuck,
they're like
I've seen
helping
that.
each other do their job, right?
Yeah, I've seen that.
At that point, you walk in and she's like, "Oh, he's just my work husband." No, you guys are going somewhere with this.
Yeah.
I'd leave her because she's already doing something with another guy. She's investing things with this other dude now. She's getting intimate with this guy emotionally and all these different things. They're laughing, they're holding each other, all these different things that she should be doing with her significant other. So, I mean, if a stranger does it, let them do it. I don't care. They could do it. It's their own prerogative. It's not my choice to decide what they want to do with their lives. Now, if it was my significant other, I don't need someone like that in my life. That's not. I don't need someone that's gonna be blurring the line between someone who's a coworker and someone who's gonna like trying to be a significant other with somebody else.
Yeah. I've actually met a girl when I was working at Caesar, so she told me that her boyfriend would beat her and like always check up on her at work because he found out that she had a work husband. And I told her, don't you... I'm not trying to say that it was her fault that she got beat. But I'm saying it wasn't her fault.
That's not look. One, it's not her fault.
Yeah.
And two,
It was her fault. What the fuck? She deserved what she got now playing.
Why were you her work husband though?
No, not me, bitch.
Also,
No,
you're
but
the reason why she got beat.
Then why did you beat her? Why'd you hit your girl?
No.
So you were indirectly beating her.
No, she
By
just
not
told me
stopping.
about
Why
it.
didn't you defend your work wife? Come on.
Look.
What kind of piece of shit guy are you?
No, she came in and her boyfriend or her husband came in and started checking up on her, and then I asked her about. I was like, "Hey, why does he come over here and check up on you so much?" And then she told me that he started doing all this because her last job, she had a work boyfriend, a work husband, and he found out about it. And ever since then, he's been very insecure. He's always checking up on her, checking her phone, checking her, all this shit. And I told her straight up. I was like, "Well, I mean, why did you have a work husband if you knew that it was gonna be a negative effect on your guys' relationship?" And she just laughed it off and just left after that. So,
But the reason she did is because she wasn't happy in the current relationship.
yeah,
In the work husband, she sought some like emotional attachment there because the husband's beating her, right?
Yeah.
The husband isn't a good husband, especially if he's laying hands on her. So she sought out something that he wasn't giving her. So the relationship itself, she should have already left the guy because she's not happy with him. That's why she has a work husband.
Well, the reason why she stayed with
he
him,
shouldn't be with her.
Yeah.
Why are you laying your hands on somebody? Just leave.
Yeah.
You don't have to stay there. Why are you staying with somebody that you already know isn't interested in you anymore?
well, the thing is though, is that she had 2 kids with this dude, and is married to him. So I guess that's why she didn't end up leaving.
Well, how many beatings is it going to take? That's what I'm saying. That's dangerous, especially when this guy is off the rails like that.
Yeah.
She needs to do it for her safety. And if she already understands that she's not getting what she needs and what she wants from this guy,
Yeah.
the longer she stays there, the worse it's going to get for her.
For her, exactly.
She could find someone much better, someone who's not going to lay their hands on her,
Yeah.
and is going to treat her correctly like how she was trying to look for in these work husbands. That's why she's seeking out and flirting with different guys, because clearly she's not happy. Or again, it can go towards another direction. Maybe she is not a committed person,
Right.
and she likes flirting around and sleeping around or whatever it is.
Right.
But in this scenario, it sounds like it's a very chaotic and distraught relationship. This guy isn't a good guy,
A good guy.
and this girl is trying to find something else, and it's just a very chaotic situation. And they both shouldn't be together if it got to this point where it's to the point where someone's being beat.
Right.
That sucks for the guy though. He got cheated on.
Technically, is that considered cheating? Having a work husband and a work boyfriend?
I feel like they should have communicated to a certain point, but yeah, she would have already. That's what I'm saying. Like, why start flirting with other guys? Why get touchy with other guys? Just end the relationship, because clearly she's already showing to herself that she's not happy if she's touchy with another dude, flirting with another dude.
Yeah.
Clearly she's not happy with that guy.
Yeah. From what I've seen,
especially if she's a good and loyal woman, then clearly what's happening is in her mind she's trying to seek out some emotional attachment, and she thinks maybe this isn't going too far. But like again, if she wasn't that type of girl and she was more of like, going around sleeping around with other guys, then she's not doing this because she's not getting what she wants at home. She's just doing it because she doesn't like to be committed. Yeah, she likes attention. She wants more guys. She likes other guys. It's just that's another type of girl. But from this scenario that you have told me, it just sounds like a very chaotic and toxic relationship.
Yeah. She told me it was. All right. Next question. Do you guys think in every relationship there is a constant argument stage? Like, is there like an argument stage?
A stage where all you guys do is argue?
Yeah, like is there a certain time frame? Like, let's say a month, 2 weeks, 3 weeks that you guys are constantly arguing?
A certain
you think
time.
that's common in the relationships?
Yeah. If there's a certain time of the month where their arguments
No, bitch, no.
are more inclined to start.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, yes.
I think it depends on the moon shifts. You know, the moons have different times, and depending on how much the moon reflects the sunlight,
Are you talking about this fucking Gemini type shit? What is that? The zodiac signs?
astrology.
Astrology? That shit?
Yeah, man. You never know. She might read something and say today's the day that I'm supposed to argue. So I don't think there's mathematically, spiritually, ecologically, philosophically any specific time of the month where arguments are more prone to begin
In a relationship.
in a relationship.
Okay. Eric?
For me, I think it's just normal to argue in a relationship, you know?
Jesus, what the fuck? Really?
Yeah. That's how points get across. That's how you start actually learn how to listen to a person. and
No,
shit.
bitch, it's called communication.
So you
Well, it's part of communication is arguing.
yeah.
Everything's not gonna be perfect. And I'm not gonna be like, oh, babe, what's wrong? No, something like, what the fuck you want, bitch? And it's normal. It's natural.
Tell it.
Okay. Beto?
Is there a time where you're going to be arguing more?
Yeah, where there's a constant argument.
I guess in general, if we're looking at a general population, I would assume that the argument would start after the honeymoon phase has ended. So usually there's a honeymoon phase. The honeymoon phase is when you just start the relationship, and again, everybody's like, "Oh my God, she's so perfect. There's nothing wrong with her. Oh my God, he's so perfect. There's nothing wrong with him," because they haven't even gotten to know each other, right? I'm
Right.
in love with her. What do you love about her? Oh, she's so perfect. I'm in love with him. What do you love about him? He's so perfect, right? And they go back and forth. They don't even have a reason why they're in love. They're in a honeymoon phase. About a month after, that's when you start, "Oh my God, you're not who I thought you were." That's when this statement starts coming out.
Yeah.
I fell in love with somebody else, not this person. This isn't you.
You
This isn't the
changed.
person. You know, like they
You
had all
changed
these.
me.
They had all these expectations that they surrounded their minds with because they had this honeymoon phase, right? So I feel like if you don't know how to communicate and you don't know how to express yourself, you're gonna be arguing for a long amount of time after the honeymoon phase, because now you're actually getting to know the person. And guess what? People are not perfect, and we try to coexist with each other, because that's how we are as humans. We coexist with each other, and we compromise in certain things. But the issue happens when people don't want to compromise and people don't communicate. Now you're butting heads and you're arguing, and no one wants to give either side to either person, because they just don't want to. Either pride, ego, or something else, whatever it is, one of the vices.
Right, yeah.
So I would assume it's after the honeymoon phase in general. But there are people that know how to communicate and are really good people, are very enlightened people, and just know how to communicate their feelings and express themselves. So even after the honeymoon phase, right, they're able to communicate with their significant other, and they don't have to argue as much. They might butt heads on other things, like maybe they don't, because you're not perfect. You're gonna argue at some point in the relationship,
Yeah.
and that's normal. The issue arises when you don't know how to communicate, and you're toxic and you're prideful,
Like me.
and that's the issue. But I would assume in general, for people who don't know how to communicate as well, would be after the honeymoon phase.
Oh, okay.
Who's more toxic, me or G-Boy?
You, bitch, obviously. All right. Next question. How much does personality raise someone on a scale of 1 to 10? Like, let's say this person is a 5.
Oh.
How many points does it go up?
It could raise you like
If
2
she has
points.
a good personality.
It could raise like 3 points.
So would it be like a good 8 or 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think hit it right on the money.
Miguel, same with you?
Yeah.
What about you, Beto? Same with you or no? How many points does it go up?
Is loyalty involved in his personality, or is she just a nice person?
Just a nice person.
If loyalty is not involved in this personality, and she's nice, but she's not loyal, because you could be a nice person and not be loyal,
Yeah.
right? So that wouldn't matter to me. It probably wouldn't go up. But if she was loyal and she has a good personality, it'd go up 2 or 3.
2 or 3. Oh, so you care more about loyalty then.
Yeah, loyalty is the most important thing.
All right. So this is the last question of the night.
Oh my God, Goku's in Fortnite. What do we think?
That's fucking stupid. Like like my brother has it and shit. It give you Goku, Vegeta, and Bulma.
I know. And
Yeah,
Beerus.
Bulma.
Oh, what's her name? Yeah, Vegeta's wife.
Miguel was saying that the 3D models look horrendous. Is that true? I haven't seen it.
Well, the only accurate one I've seen is Bulma.
They
the
took
other
her
ones
ass
are
away.
She had no ass.
Nah, man. In some of the shows, some of the episodes, she did have ass, but in this one, it's like nothing.
So Goku doesn't look like Goku?
No.
You know why? I couldn't tell why it was that Goku looked so fucking weird. But I found a comparison. They got rid of his shoulder muscles. Like if you look at Goku in the show, he doesn't have a neck really. But these Fortnite skins, like they completely forgot to shape it.
All right, you guys ready for the last question of the night?
Yes, Daddy.
Oh my god. Okay. Do you guys think this generation of guys are more reluctant to talk to girls nowadays, or like they're afraid to shoot their shot with girls? We'll go with Beto.
Is this a question about me?
I'll put me last.
All right, let's go with Miguel since he was talking.
This question's about me, huh?
No, bitch, but answer.
I don't need them. They don't need me. Or I don't know. I don't know.
I'm a tier 3 sub.
Material girl.
Probably there's so much porn. You don't even need to talk to girls. Why?
So, but you think this generation, Gen Z,
G Generation X?
no Gen Z, you think they're more reluctant to talk to girls or shoot their shot nowadays?
Are we even Gen Z in
No,
1995?
we're millennials.
No, we're millennials.
Yeah, we're millennials.
So- Is that true?
Yes, bitch, look it up.
I thought we were in betweeners.
No, we're millennials.
You're in betweeners. What the fuck is an in betweener?
It's in between the millennials and Zoomers.
Boomers, you mean?
Bro, there are Boomers, Zoomers, Gen Zers. There's a whole list.
Well, we're
of this.
millennials. We're millennials.
I don't know. I think millennials are born in the 80s. Anyways, I don't know why you always make these tangents.
Material girl.
G-Boy, I'm going to answer your question one of these days.
Are you gonna answer it now though?
Let me think about it.
Oh, okay, bitch. We're skipping over your bitch ass.
No!
Eric.
I think nowadays people have it easier, especially because since mostly everybody's online, it's easy to shoot a shot, send a text, send a message like, "Hey, what's up? Want to go out or something?" Or, "Hey, I think you're cute." Like compared to how it used to be, oh, we need to ask them in person and shit. Like where we used to write letters and pass them down. Like, "Hey, can you pass it down to the girl over there and shit?" And just wait, shit like that, you know.
Okay, Beto, go ahead.
In this newer generation.
Yeah, you think this generation of guys are more reluctant to talk to girls nowadays? Like they're more afraid to shoot their shots?
In Western society, like here in the U.S.
Yeah, Gen Zers.
I don't know. Maybe. I'm not sure though. I feel like this new generation might not have. How do I explain this? I feel like as they've gone older, they lack confidence, or they have more. But I think that also has to do with just any generation at all in general. I think it just depends on the person, I would assume. I'm not sure about this new generation because they're still growing up. They're doing all their TikToks and all this stuff. I'm not sure. I think as they get older, we'll find out how the Gen Zs are. Because I think even during our time when we were growing up, they were telling us that we were weak and, us millennials don't know anything, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like that's every generation's like that. They always say something about the newer generation growing up. And I don't want to be the type to judge a generation before they've even gotten old enough to really express themselves and really, change the world or anything like that. So I feel like it just has to do with per person. If you lack confidence, of course, you're not going to be able to shoot your shot. But I feel like that can change with anybody. You just have to change the way you're thinking about yourself and think about life and yourself in general.
Okay. All right. We can end it at that note, guys. This has been the second episode of the DownTime podcast. We will be ending it here. You guys have anything to add?
You're welcome, chat.
Material girl.
Send us questions.
Yeah, you guys can send us
G-Boy
questions.
asks the worst questions ever.
Oh my god, bitch.
This is why I don't give him my brain power.
Who?
Joe.
Cares, bitch.
Mama,
Okay,
bitch.
we're ending it here, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and add everyone's social medias on the description if you guys want to go ahead and follow them.
Don't follow me.
Oh my god.
Don't add mine.
Follow me.
Alright,
That's all I
won't add you,
have.
but I'll add everyone else. But secretly, I will add it. All right, guys. Have a great night and peace out.
Pussy.